Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught by Williams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On the give, this is Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
First and goal, Denver.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
53 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the 50, here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 24. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Eight yards to go on second down. Back to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chargers 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? To throw again on second down. Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Second down and 8. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Steps away to his left. Able to fight through one tackle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second and 6.
Here's Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Chargers 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. And this is Cook with a grab. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw here. This one swung out to Williams. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught. Judy. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A gain of 32 that time. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Single, slot. Hey, you're 18 Cardinals. 87 is mine. Don't worry about that.
From the 29, Herbert. Caught by Allen. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Herbert off of play action. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. play action. It's Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Herbert back to the air. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
56 to Mike.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chargers 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this. Out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll set up to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Chargers 21.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Here's Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off at the 45. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 70 Lions.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First down, Broncos.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This is Fant. Oh, what a catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Herbert going to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,